Right, and away we go. So, yeah, as I think we can probably see from that map just about, we were in Tain. Where were we in Tain, eh? Where were we? That's a good question. We were at the Shandwick house in Tain, virtually overnight. I had my breakfast this morning, a little walk around the town, virtually, and well, the reality breakfast was a banana about half an hour ago. And we're now on our way to Netherton Farm. Well, Netherton Farm Bed and Breakfast, Digwall, to meet Romy Garcia, I think is possibly the right pronunciation, I hope. So how is everybody this fine sunny day? I need to get my chat up. Oh, I've got a picture of some macaroni at the moment for my thumbnail picture. Interesting. It's my backdrop, I think. Well, we have 3 people now. I'm taking it very steady, just so people can see us leaving point A, which is our start point. It's quite a nice place to go and stay, doesn't it? Little bay. Ooh, just had a notification come up to say 2 new people have joined the Facebook group. I've got my new rest here, my cup of tea, which I think you can just about see. People are starting to arrive. Hello everybody, just started. You haven't missed a lot because we had a little bit of a technical issue. Some of you probably already know that because you were probably already on. Had to restart the stream because my computer somehow got hung up on its Bluetooth, of all things. You know, it's got all sorts of fancy programs running and things at the moment, and the thing that crashed it was the Bluetooth. Just didn't like connecting to it for some reason, so I had to do the proverbial turn it off and turn it on again, which seems to have worked. So and for those of you who have been watching the stream, so I'm not really concentrating on the pedalling at the moment, so you'll probably notice you've got my fancy new bit of technology here, my laptop shade, so I can actually see the screen, keep the sun off it. Made of quality corrugated cardboard, courtesy of a well-known online shopping company, but it's doing the trick. I like it. Bit of black paint, You'd never know, would you? Linda's not happy that we got no gaffer tape left now, but you know, it is what it is. Just trying to see what. So, hello, Sean. Oh, but if you were here, then you'd know why I was late. I wasn't late. I was on time. I just wasn't working. It just wasn't working when I was on time. But it is now. So yes, apologies. And by the magic of YouTube editing, I won't be late because I can delete all of that bit while I was trying to wrestle with the computer. Good afternoon, anyway. Have you been off today or working today? Just step up the speed. You never get there. I'm fine, mate, thank you. Yeah. Everything's still ticking and banging. Bum's not too sore. Legs aren't too tired, I don't think. We'll find out as we go along, I suppose, won't we? Had a nice chat this morning with Romy Garcia, the lady who runs a bed and breakfast we'll be virtually staying at tonight. You're all welcome if you want to come along. It's a big room. It can be any size room I like, can't it? It's a virtual room. Yeah, so yeah, it's a 25 bed room if anybody wants to sort of stay. A 3-acre room. She sounded very nice. Chatty. Like all the ones I talked to. Worried about the situation at the moment. So I wish her the best of luck. Hopefully she'll get through it, or they'll get through it. And if you're ever in Netherton area and you need a B&B, go and see Romy Garcia. Romy Garcia? Romy Garcia. Romy Garcia. Romy. Romay. Ticking and banging. It's an old clock restorer's term, or clock restorer, clock maker. Having been in, well, I wasn't a clock restorer, I was a furniture restorer, but I certainly knew a few clock restorers. I'm married and far too old, Sean. Oh, you got called into work. Oh, I'm lucky for that. Back home now then, ready to enjoy the rest of the sunny Sunday. Oh, need to up the pace a bit. Be a real cyclist. I hope that's the case, Sean. I hope. Linda says I'm probably going to get pooped on today because of where the birds are. But okay. Whereas before was just as much of a risk because it was right underneath our TV area. So. Ah. I'm going to finish this tea and move this cup in a second. It's kind of, it's a little precarious. Precarious. Oh, actually that's made it a lot better. I won't bother. You can stay there. I decided to try my new shorts today. So far so good. Oh, and thank you for your guest, Sean. I'm not sure if Mrs. Macaroni's about, but if she is, and she happens to be listening to the stream, I've left my pen and little notepad somewhere inside. Hint, hint. Yeah. Would you by any chance know where I left the little notepad and the pen? If Huh? Yeah. Ah, she's got stuff all over her hands, so she can't get it at the moment. I will make a note of them in a minute. I won't lose them off the chat anyway. I can go like that. So, hello Joe. How are you? How's my babe? Did you have to go in at all today? Is this your? You got a day off? I don't know whether I can't remember whether you sometimes do weekends or not. You can't do. Not when you're bowling. Yeah. If you want a cup of tea, says Sean, I could bring you one. We'll throw it over the fence. I bet you would. Thanks, Sean. Joe's guess for today, 23.4. Very up and downy looking at the elevation line at the bottom, isn't it? Oh, thank you very much, my dear. You can run alongside me for a bit if you want. Do you want to? Oh, sorry. Got to keep up. I'm in 10 miles an hour, so you better run fast. Thank you. Ah. Sean. 24. Joe. 23.4. Coolio. Oh, I stopped. Mustn't stop. Must fall off. I will do that, Sean. It's kind of about that direction. Birdie just dive bombing me. Ah, busy cleaning and hoovering this morning. Yeah, Mrs. Macaroni's been doing that. I've been sorting this out. It's made me feel very guilty. So I need to get on with some stuff on Monday. She's upstairs doing her must do that oven. Won't be using the oven today for the evening meal because we're having a barbecue. Hey. Which will be the first. Bought this barbecue last year towards the end. Was it the year before? I can't remember now. Crikey. So yeah, this will be the first time our barbecue gets used. So it could be quite interesting. We could have some interestingly cooked pieces of meat. Just some burgers and sausages tonight. Michelle, one of our wonderful neighbours, our most wonderful neighbour, I'd say, has popped to the shops. One of the things she's bringing us back, some burger buns. Wouldn't that be cool? Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. You're on YouTube. Sorry, I have to do the camera. You're on YouTube. You have some very nice neighbours. Pete sharpened my Flymo blade for me this morning. So thank you, Pete. You're on YouTube. That's what you love about neighbours, isn't it? Just ask to borrow something to sharpen something, it comes back sharpened. Chuck some gratitude out there. I am blessed with the people around me. So yeah, we have barbecue and quiz night tonight. We're having a Zoom quiz. Never had a Zoom quiz before, so that'd be cool. Oh, my bum. I'm being spied on by a starling. No, Deanne. She's listening, hiding in the background. A little dark corner. No one puts Judy in the corner. So, for those of you who've been on this before, which I think is probably most of you, we've got Sean and Joe. Just trying to think who the five people. Yeah, make sure you get your YouTube channel together, and then you can do your chat. So, if you are new, whoever you are, we're a friendly bunch. Say hello, we'll say hello back. And just join in with chat or say anything as you want or not. It's up to you guys. Watch and listen. Chat, watch, listen. Just watch, just listen. I'm getting phone messages now. Right, how can I do this? How can I do this? Let's have a look. What did I get? Oh, hi Georgie. Eldest Autio is watching. Yeah. So, how are you, Georgia? Is this your first time watching? Yeah, you can't. If you don't have a YouTube, if you can get YouTube, it's very easy. You just literally you just go to sign up to create your channel. Went through it with Ed and Anita. Took about 5 minutes because we couldn't work out why they couldn't get on the chat. As soon as we got that sorted, up and running, and then you'll get the little thing at the bottom that says that you can chat. If you want, I can take you through that. Not now, obviously. Well, I'm sure you guys are more techified than I am, especially Aaron. Aaron's with you. Hi, Aaron. Future son-in-law. Right. I now need to put it back to YouTube myself. I'm slowly becoming more tech do-breed, techie, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. What am I becoming? More proficient in the world of YouTube. I just about got Facebook down. And it's good at watching things on YouTube, but this side of the camera is very different. WhatsApp, yeah, not bad on that now. I've made groups and things like that even, you know. Instagram, I haven't got a clue. Zoom, or early days. I did a house party. It's another of these meeting-y type things. With my daughters, which was cool. Hi Ed, hi Anita. Yeah. Oh, Georgia can't do a guess because she's not on the chat. And I may miss your text if you text it. But I'll explain, Georgia. So you got all the figures at the top. I don't know whether I can we see the cursor on there? Hopefully. There's the distance there in miles. Yeah, in miles basically. Down the bottom, squiggly white line, that's obviously the elevation, but the line is start to finish, so you can see where we started. The red line that goes upright is where I am at the moment, and obviously right at the end of the line is where we're going to finish. So using how far we've gone already, I'm giving your guess in the next, let's say 2/10 of a mile. You need to guess the nearest tenth of a mile how long this session is going to be. And at the end of it, you get a wonderful prize of nothing. And then I write, so Anita, oh no, Ed's guess is 24. And Anita's is 24.2. So we've got three, so we've got two 24s, a 23.4 and a 24.2. Last night, I think it was Ed was the winner last night. Congratulations, Ed. I hope that's a memorable moment for you, and that you share the prize with Anita. Having said I thought my bum wasn't that sore today, I've changed my mind. It may be a slightly less chat and a slightly more pedal. Get this done. Bye. I wanted to test something out. think Joe's the most techie proficient. So you're already subscribed, Joe. And from what I could gather, because I could see your name as somebody who subscribed to me, you got your little the privacy things that I said to turn off turned off. Are you able to unsubscribe to me while this is going on and then resubscribe, just so I can see whether the notifications come up on the screen? If you're not, don't worry about it. Just curious, because I do have it, I'm pretty certain I have it all set up, ready to go. I need to turn the volume up so I can hear whether yeah, I have the alert box set up. So I know I've done it before to check it for another YouTuber. So I'm now watching the screen avidly just in case it happens. You unsubscribed to me? How very dare you? You don't love me anymore. I'm watching. For some reason, Chatbox has decided to retract your message. I guess because it read it as though you were trolling me. Is it going to come up? Will it? Won't it? Who knows? So a little flash then. That wasn't it. Should come up with at the bottom of the screen, big letters, your name, how subscribed, and a little it looks like a little zombie thing that's kind of like running along. But unless I just missed it, never mind. Thank you for subscribing again, Joe. If anybody else wants to try, then feel free to unsubscribe and subscribe again. I'm going to click on the text box. See, there's a 5-second delay on it, which means nothing to me. Oh, ha ha ha! I just thought. Sorry, Joe. I'm going to want you to do it again because I know what it is now. Right. It's because it was hidden. Sorry, Joe. Is there any chance you could do it one more time? I know I'm asking a lot of you, and hopefully this time it'll work. Yeah, as I say, the reason is because each part of the screen is obviously layered. What I hadn't noticed that I'd got the text box hidden behind everything else. So I'm hoping I've now put it right up to the top. Watching avidly. I should have remembered that. It's because I moved some other things to the top to make sure that we had like the messages and what have you. So I could have had other people subscribing and not even noticed them. Please work. Can't feel my foot. Not good news. Then heels down, get rid of the cramp. No, I have to work on it. I know there's a way of testing it. Sort it out for the next time I will, and then we'll try it again then. Blooming technology. It could be because it's kind of like the text boxes. I got the backgrounds wrong. I had that before, where on the actual box itself I had the background and foreground of the text. So basically the background was solid and it was covering up the any writing that I was doing. I wonder why I couldn't get the writing to come up. Stupid program. Anyway. Let's leave it. Why did I stop? Shouldn't be suffering at 6 miles. The water's expanded. Well, the blackcurrant juice has expanded. Stop it. So, as you can see, a bit of a change of scenery from where it usually is. It's usually up on the patio, mainly facing the way it's facing at the moment. Just so there's a little bit of sky and a bit of scenery. Sometimes I have to face it the other way around because of the sun, although I think we've covered that situation there, which is not as interesting because all you see is the windows of our house. But I thought, because the new Ethernet cable extension arrived yesterday while I was cycling, actually, didn't it? So that I can actually get all of this gubbins out onto the grass, I thought I might as well give it a go and try the mat out that came with this trainer, which is the mat's really designed for if you were actually doing it indoors. But I thought saves me wearing a little hole there in the grass, and my new technical invention for the laptop, my sunshade. I'm immensely proud of. I think the craftsmanship says it all. Yeah, pretty rubbish, but it does a brilliant job. I can see everything on the screen, which is good because it means that now that when I'm on the patio, I don't have to have this tucked away in the shed and have the bike right up against the wall and all that kind of thing. I can just lay it out. It made it a lot easier. Well, once I'd made this, it made it a lot easier. I just thought it's nice. See our lovely plants, courtesy of Linda, all behind me, all her little trees. One plant's mine, but I think I'm hiding it. It's behind my bum. The little green one there. That's Moroccan mint. For making Moroccan mint tea. Yum yum. Yeah, so it's just nice to get down on the grass. It's to work quite well. The sun lounger's ready. You can just see a corner of one of them over there, I think. Because apparently we're going to have a few days of not sunny. Need to pull my shorts up. Must be losing weight. Oh, actually, just going to stand for a second. Yeah. So, according to Mrs. Macaroni, who's our local weather forecaster, got a few days of rain coming up, which obviously, as you can see, well actually you can't really see because I've done a fairly decent job, I think, of hiding everything. But below, so obviously this is the laptop, which you don't want to get wet. Below that, our mains leads, there's about 5 USB cables coming off that. Which go up. There's also an extension lead over there, which is hidden. I'm trying to make it so there's not so much wires. In front of me, DSLR camera, which you definitely don't want to get wet. That has 2 leads coming off it. That has a mains lead, so it's mains operated at the moment, and a USB cable that comes back to here. The trainer itself obviously is really designed to be indoors or undercover. There's bits in that you don't really want to get wet. So this week it's going to be a challenge. I think I have solutions to it. The main solution is called a parasol. So it means moving the tables and chairs around. But we'll do it. And then it's a case of, do I want to be out? See, to be honest, when you're cycling, if it's a little bit of rain, it's actually quite nice. I quite like cycling in light rain. Just keeps you that bit cooler. So one of my solutions is to have all the electronics like this all under cover. So I'm not sure, I'd have to have it, work it out, because this needs to be this close to the computer. Otherwise I can't reach it to do any adjustments. But try and work it in a way, well, so it needs to be this close. It doesn't, because obviously got a wireless mouse, so I could have it a little bit further away as long as I can see the screen, and then have the bike in the elements, but with a tarpaulin over the trainer, so that keeps that covered. Or I just put everything under the parasol. It's a cantilever parasol, so there's no post in the middle, and it's pretty big. But basically what I'm saying is, if it's raining, I will still be streaming. The only time I won't be streaming, weather-wise, is if there's thunder and lightning. I could possibly then, at the end of the day, if it's thunder and lightning doesn't last that long, so I'll find some time during that day to stream, but hopefully I'll still be streaming. I'm a little bit worried on chat now that the last chat is Sean saying not working, and I haven't had any chat since then. Somebody wants to just go hello, just so I know that the chat's working. Obviously, like hello as in typing hello, don't just go hello to your phone, that doesn't work. Yeah, so you're just going to try and keep a steady pace now. It says putting up the gears, just because I want to stand up for a second. I don't want to stop pedaling. Yeah, I'm going to probably just keep a steady pace. Up to 10 miles. Stop for about 2 minutes, just to get the blood back into my legs and give me bum a rest, and then carry on with the rest of it, with maybe a few little stops halfway through that. Normally, I'm trying to sort of think how often I stop. If I'm out cycling, I have like a mini stop like that at 5 miles. Literally, where you just stop on the bike and just do that, basically, just to have a break for 20-30 seconds or something like that. It feels very nice at the moment. Oh. And then every 10 miles have another stop where I sort of get off the bike and just have you just need like 2 minutes, just walk around, just to get the blood back into the places that it stops getting to, and then a little bite to eat or something, rice cake, banana, apple. I like green apples when I go riding normally. You're teasing me at the moment with the not working bit. Is the chat working? Is anybody out there? Where's Dee? Where's Nick? I'm honoured to have all the people I have following. So, yeah, if you want to join in with the chat tomorrow, Georgia, and anybody else, or anybody else who wants to know, we will be back to the evening streams tomorrow, because there are folks that there is folks that are working. There are people that will be working, key workers, well done key workers. And we'll be, what time do we used to stream? 5:30, isn't it? Yes. We will be streaming at 5:30. I think we'll probably try and keep to that routine. 5:30, Monday to Friday, 2 o'clock Saturdays and Sundays. Sometimes it's a little bit late. There'll be a countdown to the time. I usually put that on somewhere between 25 and 10 minutes before the stream. You'll see a picture of this bike with a little countdown, and hopefully when that's counted down to 0, the stream will start. On some occasions, like today, a couple of minutes late starting, and then I had to restart it because there was a few technical issues. But what I'll try and do is, it not starting, I'll at least get on the stream and say, give me 5 minutes and we'll be up and running. Most of the stuff runs fairly smoothly on getting set up on this. The one thing that doesn't, I don't know whether it's me, my computer, what it is, but the actual program that you can see that runs the mileage and the bike and all that kind of thing, obviously it's a bike training program. It's linked to Google Maps. It's called My E-Training, which is the training program that is actually linked to the trainer that I've got on the bike. It seems very intensive on how much computer memory it uses, and it's very can't think, tired. It's very temperamental. It's very temperamental when it starts up. It has to link to 3 sensors in 4 different ways. So 2 sensors once, 1 sensor twice, and they come up as the name of the sensors in red to start with, and then they turn green, and then you go onto the map, start it up, and hopefully all the figures come up along the screen. Doesn't always happen. In fact, almost never happens the first time I turn it on, and it's a case of turning it back off, making sure the sensors are connected again, go again, and eventually I get it that way. If I've got lots of time at hand, then I'll get that all set up before I go on the stream. I was just a little bit behind, so I had 5 minutes before the stream started to set up the trainer, and 5 minutes wasn't enough. It took me about 10-15 minutes. So there, lesson learned for me. Give myself 10-15 minutes before I set it up. The downside is, that's why I don't want to do it too early. Once I set it up, I can't stop pedaling for too long. So that does mean if it works first time, 20 minutes before the stream, I've got to pedal on and off for 20 minutes before I even start my bike ride. Well, I'm going to tighten my YouTube off because it seems that there's no chat working at the moment. Where are you guys? It's closed. Probably having your Sunday lunch. Don't blame you. Right, YouTube. YouTube channel. It's working for me. I'm going to type on my own chat then just to make sure it's working. Good, it's working. That's what matters. Right, 0.6 miles, 0.5 miles even. I'll have a quick stop. A bit more of this, I can top it up. I wonder if it's harder because I'm going uphill. I think this garden's on a slope. Right, time for a little break. Hey Nick, you caught me on a break. And chuck my banana skin away. Oh. Yeah, mustn't litter while we're on our little bike journeys. Although I suppose you could say a banana's going to be biodegradable, but still. Oh yeah, my heart rate monitor's decided to disappear. I think because I went out of range. Hopefully it'll come back again. If it doesn't, let's disconnect it. The heart rate monitor, that is, not my heart. Oh, connect. No, it may have gone. I am not going to turn it off and turn it on again, that's for certain. You just have to do without it. May come back. So, I can show you a little bit more of the setup very quickly, if I can get this off without ruining it. So that's where the camera is. I've now obviously taken it off. There. And then you've got the wires that go all the way up there. They're behind the barbecue. They go back into the house. And that's where all the action happens. Sorry, just trying to keep the pedals going. So this is all the bit I've got to try and keep dry. I've just tangled myself up with the bike. So all of that stuff, that's where I will be later, I think, after this. So that gives you a quick look at the setup. I'll just show you the bike as well, so you can see how that's set up. Yeah, that is the long and the short of it. There, quick tour of the streaming setup. And I think you might as well carry on going now. I don't know what we're going to do about the heart rate monitor. Let me have a look. It is what it is. Such is life. I'm disconnecting it just for a few seconds, and then I'm going to try and connect it again. Whether that will work, I do not know. Oh, losing it. Serves me right. There's me trying to do a good thing. Put my litter away. So, how are you, Nick? I think everybody's gone off for a snooze. Or they've just fallen asleep. That would be understandable. I shall put your guest down anyway. What you said? 25. So while you were on, I thought of a way that we could possibly do that auction you're talking about, I tried to give you a call yesterday evening, but I think you must have been busy or something. I'll try and give you a call on WhatsApp or something like that. There's no point ringing on my phone because the signal on my phone is atrocious. Maybe we can have a chat, or you, me, and T can have a chat. It does a bit, doesn't it? This is the genuine e-training map for the e-trainer. It is very bright, but all their stuff, well no, actually not all their stuff is red. Some of the stuff's black and grey. It's the map that you use if you're cycling indoors normally to protect your floors in the house. But I didn't want to wear a little hole in the grass because, as you can see, with my new Ethernet extension cable, I am cycling on the lawn today just because I can. Trousers are rubbing. Oh, good job that wasn't in real life. I would have fallen off my bike then. Got my foot stuck in my clipless pedal. Right. I guess you can already see by the top of the screen. I've got a big thumbprint. We're off to Netherton Farm Bed and Breakfast in Digwall. Romy Garcia, that is the name of the lady who I spoke to. Very nice, very friendly, good sense of humour. Hello, Joe. Good to see you back. Oh, you're not talking to me. You're talking to Nick, aren't you? Duh. Joe wrote that before. Reading me chat backwards. What's new? Right, let's get this ride done. With or without a heart sensor. Right, take it off. Excuse me. Heart sensor. Take it right off. I need some water then, won't I? Still flashing at the moment. There's no way I can get back onto the screen where it picks up the heart rate monitor without stopping the program, which means it would go right back to the beginning again, and that ain't happening. I can tell you now, my heart is around about 130. I'm a man of the world, I've seen things like that. And all that effort, I'll be happy. We've done over 100 now, although I was going to ask the stream. My view is any miles that I do on the stream count as miles. Any miles that I do off the stream don't count as miles. So as far as I'm concerned, I count pre-stage 1 and 2 as the miles I've done, because the miles at the end of the day aren't the actual goal. The goal is to get from John O'Groats to Land's End. That will be the finish of the situation, but I'm counting those two because they're already on the stream, so it's miles I have done while streaming. Hopefully everybody's happy with that. Oh, you tried donating yesterday but the link didn't work. Okie dokie. That doesn't sound good. Is that the QR link? The link at the bottom of the YouTube page? A lot of buffering today. Is there? So maybe maybe coming down onto the garden and sticking another 15 meters of Ethernet cable is not the best idea. Oh dear. Well, they had some interesting things to eat, but they're now all over one of those sun lounges that I just showed you. So, is the buffer? Is everybody seeing this buffering? And is it at a really bad point, or is it just kind of it is what it is? You can still kind of get an idea of what's happening. Very slippy table that. And to put some crisps or something on. We got it. I think we got it last summer. I never really used it. It's a little stained glass table. Obviously, glass top's quite slippy. So glass top, unless it's on a flat surface, with a pot that's shiny enamel, it kind of didn't work very well. One departed from the other. So yeah, you'll be my technical advice, Nick. Is the buffering terrible, bad, moderate, a little bit? Well, you said a lot of buffering anyway. So. Yeah, I think the others are fitters at that. So I think, which is a shame, using the extension cable is not the way to go. So it's going to be on the patio from now on. Do away with the extension. Joe and Sean are here. Ed's here and Anita, but my guess isn't quite rightly. They're probably relaxing, enjoying their Sunday with this in the background as it should be. Oh. Yep. They're sorting out a quiz that we're doing this evening. Don't forget they tip back. Just warning Mrs. Macaroni, she's on one of the sun loungers, and they're those ones that are like a seesaw. So if you want to lie back and sunbathe, you lay back and the whole thing tips like a seesaw, so your legs are in the air. Which of course, if you forget that's what they do, or if you don't know that's what they do, especially if you got a drink and a load of chips in your hand, it's not much fun. Well, it would be for me. Oh, I think I'm gonna have another break at 5. So 15 miles. Struggling a bit today. Struggling a lot today. So I'm struggling, the computer's struggling. Oh, that's a shame about the buffering. There is one other way, but it's really not worth trying. It would kind of be like that. Joe says, can't you see a Mrs. Macaroni backflip? If I move the camera around, that's at the end of the stream, the very end of the stream, I will move the camera around to the lie low, and I'll show you the Mr. Macaroni backflip at least anyway. Just for you, Joe. Oh, I need to bring like a little towel or a cloth with me. Running down in my eyes, stinging. And I need some more juice, which I will get when we get to 15 miles. I'll stop. Anything for you, Joe. As I've always said, anytime you want to see me with my legs in the air, you just have to ask, okay? Just running down my nose now. Hot today, isn't it? I think Joe's probably just gone, although she doesn't like that noise anyway. "13 miles. 2 more. I'll get some more drink so I can finish this. A little bit now, a little bit in a mile. Are you talking to Michelle? Ooh, we've got our burger buns for our barbecue apparently. All right. Thank you, Michelle. And the coleslaw. Cool. Cool. And it's hard because possession is 9/10 of the coleslaw. Oh, boom. Oh, I got an follow me appointment at Great Western tomorrow. I don't think won't be going to that. Well, I got news yesterday, I think, the day before, at my self birthday present. We're going to see Toots and the Maytals on my birthday on May the 15th, which obviously was not going to happen at the Bristol O2. Has been rescheduled, which I knew was going to happen, so you can't say that's bad news because we knew that was going to happen. It's going to be another year before I see them, which is the bad news, but the good news is they've rescheduled it to exactly the same day, so it'll be on my birthday still, just in a year's time, rather than a month's time or a few weeks' time. Headband. With all this hair, although you can't see it because it's all gelled down, I look like Beyond Borg. Saw the previous comment of, oh, bear that in mind. Not. Oh, yeah. I can't lie. I am struggling at the moment. Ain't giving up though. It'll stretch me. Don't know what I'm stretching, but I'm stretching something. I do know that I won't, when I'm riding along, I sometimes do this when you sort of got a bit of pace going. Just sort of stretch out the kind of muscle at the top, back of the top of your leg, where your bum cheek goes in. It seems to give a lot of relief quite quickly. You just go on a bit longer then before you sort of like thought, I don't want to take a break yet. Just want to stretch out. Obviously, when you're on a bike, normally you do that when you're going downhill. And not lose any momentum, but I can't do that, unfortunately. Thank you, Joe, for the encouragement. I can and I will. I hope, maybe. I'm that confident. Oh, I've been pedalling for ages and Linda's no further away. She's moving very fast for somebody sat down cross legs. I'm trying. Well, you're slightly in front of me actually, so I'm actually heading towards you in theory, aren't I? So she's kind of, she's over there, just out of camera shot. She out of camera shot? Yes. The thing you can see in the corner that side is the other lido, isn't it? This is true. But then again, that would kind of be the case quite often when you're cycling anyway. You don't exactly get much shade when you're cycling. I'll have a good suntan on the back of my head. Oh, is the sun? Oh, crikey, yeah. It's up there. But as I say, with a buffering situation, I think this will be, unless I have another cable which is a Cat 8, this is a Cat 7, which is only 5 metres, that would just about get down here. That might work better. So maybe on a little short stream at some stage I'll test it out, and then we can maybe try this on another day. But I think on Monday anyway, just because it's easier, we'll go back onto the patio, use less cable, have a better quality stream. Linda can't tip the lilo because she's too small. Nice breeze. It may be where you are. There is nothing here. It's very still, although there's a little breeze up there. There's no breeze in this corner, unfortunately. Something to blow on me. So, I'll have to speak to you this evening, Nick. Or, are you around just after I finish this? Because we've got to do barbecue pretty much straight away, and then we've got to do quiz. Actually, pretty much as soon as I finish, we'll have to do barbecue and quiz. So, if I can find out from Joe what time roughly. Oh, when I'm cycling for real, this breeze, yeah, absolutely, yeah, makes a big difference. Yeah, there's lots of factors which make this a lot more difficult, which is why I was suggesting that when it was raining, as well, I could cycle in the rain. That makes life easier. Yeah, so Joe can let me know, because I don't know how long these quizzes take, and I could give you a call after that. If not, maybe the easier thing, in fact it is the easier thing actually, isn't it? I'll give you a call sometime Monday. That's the best option. Round and round in circles. Yeah, I need a quiz start at 7:30, Joe. I just don't know how long the quiz is. But it's fine. I'll speak to you Monday. Get on the D&L a little bit and have a chat with you once I've done the oven. 2 more tenths and I'm stopping for a sec. Get a refill so I can finish this off, can't I? Glug glug. Nice place to stop, right next to the sea. I'm going to rush off very quickly because once I stop, I don't want to lose those sensors. So I'll already lost one, don't you want to lose another? There we go. Slow it down. Takes as long as it takes. Something we could be at it all night. Be right back. I'm going to change my shorts as well because these hurt. Yes, please. Right. Please don't make sure. Please make sure. Don't make sure. Okay. That's that back. Oh, it may even have the heart rate back. Not looking good though. No, we're not. We don't have the heart rate back. Oh well. Hey ho. I don't want to get back on yet, really. Just give it a minute. Oh. Okay. Got my heart rate monitor. You know you want to work. No, doesn't like me. Right, feet in the pedals. Back to my lucky shorts. They were cheap shorts. I just wanted a pair of shorts because I'm hoping that I've got several other shorts which are decent ones, but they're a bit small for me at the moment. They've all shrunk a bit, so I just wanted one other pair of shorts I can wear at the moment comfortably. I didn't want to spend a lot of money on them because hopefully I won't be wearing them for too long because they'll be too big. I think they'll be alright for the 12-15 milers. They won't be alright for the 10s and 30s, 20s and 30s, I don't think. Yeah, that sounds good. A good plan to me, Nick. Just saw your text. First option sounds good. more juice now, but I have some. What is this going to be like? Carb killer protein bar. This tastes a bit better than that last thing I had. Plain. A little one. Someone's escaping the country. Thank you very much. Past another of those macaroni cafes. Yeah, it's it doesn't like, once it's disconnected from something, the only way it likes to reconnect is by going out of the map and back in again, or out of the whole program and back in again. So it's not a loose connection, it kind of does that. It's like, I don't know, it's kind of sending a message to itself, oh, I'll try and connect. Oh no, I'm already on the program, so I won't bother. Which is why I wouldn't want, if I go out of the map and back in again, it won't help with the sensor. Sometimes it will connect, the cadence sometimes does that. So it may do, you never know, it may come back. But if I go out of the map and try to look at it, then what was I thinking? The map will reset back to the beginning, and I would have wasted 15.8 miles. I wouldn't, because obviously what I'd do is start it from that point and finish the rest. But it's okay. I could go onto an app on the phone quite easily and it would connect to that straight away, like Strava. But I then have to turn Bluetooth on, and then that causes another complication, because Bluetooth would then try and connect to my microphone. You'd probably then you'd lose my voice off this. So stuck between a rock and a hard place. I've got it on. Yeah, it's on the right way. Yeah, it's flashing like crazy. Trying to connect this end. The heart rate monitor's good. I have no doubts about it. It's brand new. So I had to get another one because The heart rate monitor I normally use on the bike uses AMP Plus and not Bluetooth, which most sports sensors use now is AMP Plus. And unfortunately AMP Plus only usually works on phones. Computers don't have AMP Plus. It's a pain in the bum. So I had to find one that works on Bluetooth, which this one does both, which is good then. Because it's a Wahoo sensor. My other sensors on my bike are all Wahoo as well, so nice and compatible. And I use Wahoo when I'm riding on my bike normally as my normal training program. No, you're not struggling. You can do this. It's not that far to go, I am sure. I've got all your guesses now anyway. So, it's about 22. That's 6 miles. Get to 5. That's all you've got to do, get to 5 and slowly count it down. You can do this. You can stop that Velcro scratching your hips as well by doing that. That helps. That one's not done right. Moving that down. It's really annoying. Should have made those the other way around so you've got the soft bit facing inwards. There. Comfortable, beautiful, soft, squidgy bike seat. Plenty of power left in my legs. Easy. Just keep that wheel turning. I know what my calculation is, Nick, because I know how far it is. Get to 17 and we got 5, just over 5 miles to go. It's about 22.2, 22.3. Two reasons I don't want to give up. One, because I don't like giving up. That's the biggest reason. The other reason is it's going to be a complete fag to have to add this onto the next leg and recalculate everything. So I will finish it. Yes, we are way over halfway. Look at that climb at the end though. God, I'm glad that doesn't register on the bike. Be interesting to see what that shows at. At the moment, we're going up a 2.1% hill. That's got to be more than that, hasn't it? That suggests that the Netherton Farm B&B is right at the top of the hill, which would be nice, wouldn't it? I stayed on the east coast once at a friend of a friend's farm. Could be the same. No, this wasn't a B&B, it's just his friend. About 25 miles away from Edinburgh. 25 miles north of Edinburgh it was. And this was right on, they called it a hill. As far as I'm concerned, it was a mountain. I remember looking out at night and you could see the lights of Edinburgh 25 miles away. I'm guessing it wasn't quite 25 miles away because that was how far it was by road. So a bit less than that as the crow fly, but it kind of showed you the quality, the quality of the air in that area of the country, which is one of the things I love about Scotland. Obviously the industrial areas it's a bit different, but yeah, get out into those countryside areas and you can tell the difference in the air quality between Scotland and England. Right, so my guess is there's 5 miles to go. So I'm going to drop down one gear, cruise for a bit and drink a cup of tea, and then get going again. Would it be cheating if I put a cushion on my saddle? I don't think these are the best cycle liners inside these shorts. They came with that cheap pair of shorts. So, yeah, the best ones are the ones I got with the Madisons. You get a combination of gel and foam depending on the areas, to make sure the circulation keeps going in the right areas. That's the problem you get. And the saddle should be right. It was custom bought for my bum. I think it might have to be spurts. Couple of miles, little rest, couple of miles, little rest. Won't take long to get there. Oh no. Where's the speed gone? We've lost speed now. We've lost power. This is, please don't lose distance. So I can't see how fast I'm going now, and there's no way I can change that. I don't know what's breaking down more, me or the computer. The main thing is cadence is actually that's frozen as well, hasn't it? But distance is still going, and that's what matters. And the map is still going, and that's what matters. So I don't know how fast I'm going, but I do know how far I've gone. And I do know that I'm moving along, he says. Am I moving along? Oh, please do not break on me at this minute. It's not moving, is it? This is not good. No. You've lost everything. Okay. See, Nick? This is where your saying comes in, because now this is where back's up against the wall. This is the point where it'd be easy to go, well, that's as far as I got, but that's not happening. I'm going to have to go out of the program. I'm going to have to take a note of where I am, which should be good because it'll give me that chance to have a little bit of a rest just for a few seconds. I won't get out of the stream, I hope. Leave the stream running, and then I'll edit the map to basically come in at the point where it is now, to the last little bit. We might even have the heart rate monitor back by then. So, come on, work. No, nothing's going to work. We may have to go out the stream and come back again, but I'm going to leave the stream running for now. Try and fix this. I'll let you know if I've got to turn the stream off. But that's what this is all about, isn't it? It's about the determination to get through. This is just a little thing. This is not a big thing. It's not like I've got an injured knee or something at the moment, or my knee's become inflamed and I don't want to carry on. So I'm going to put my cup of tea where I'm not going to knock it over. And I'm going to take a picture of where we are on the map. The idea is not to panic. Take it steady. Right. Oh wow. Okay. Right out. Yeah, see there, it's just the heart rate monitor's gone. Right, so you're going to lose the picture of the map for a little bit. Don't worry about that. We'll get it back. Unfortunately, what it does involve is cycling. Ah, 7. It's going to let me edit. Actually, I am going to use this opportunity to go to the loo. Right, just give you a little bit of a treat. I'll put you on full camera mode. Oh, pardon me. There we go. So you can gaze in awe at my technical prowess. Right, so map 7, sorry, stage 7, not map 7, and Nova Arms. So we're going to have to go into, I'm going to have to find this point, Nova. I found Nova. Oh, that could be it. Right, I found roughly where it is. So now we have to move this all the way down to about there to start with. You can't see what I'm doing, but with a thing, whatever that says. My Scottish isn't very good. So this is the first part of fixing the problem. Right, we're on that little squiggly river. We've probably gone further than that before I noticed a point, but that will do for now. I've actually put it just a fraction back, so we're the other side of the river. Click OK on that. Who'd be that? Denise. How is the bike ride going? You don't want to know, Denise. Streaming at the moment. Technical. Right, don't really need to be doing that anyway. So if we go on to 7 now, 4.8 miles left. There you go, just thought I'd tell you that. I'm going to try this, but I don't think at this stage it will actually work. If it does, brilliant. If not, it's okay. I'm kind of halfway through the problem then. So let's, fingers crossed. It's saying that the battery has run out, which is not good news because I bought a new sensor. Yep. Right. Another 2-minute fix. I guess the thing is that in the real world you'd be doing stuff like this. as you're riding along, you would have to do roadside repairs of some sort. Probably not this particular one, but okay. Well, there's a screwdriver that I keep in here, which I've obviously moved specifically for this job. Oh, there it is. It got tucked away. I was going to say I must have put it somewhere else. So what I'm going to have to do is replace la batterie in la sensor with one of these. Which involves undoing 2 screws, that one, you can't really see what I'm doing, but that one. I'm going to keep this on the string because this is all what it's all part of it. Getting to the end involves all the good bits and the bad bits. That is the sensor. According to my computer, this battery that was put in very little time ago has run out. That's done one ride. It's a good job I bought a lot of batteries. So put this battery in, we count the right, little red bleeping light. I'm going to try that battery back in on another day because I think there's something that makes it say that it's run out and it hasn't. This then has to go in there like that. The good news is I'm already feeling rested, so hopefully this last few miles won't be too bad if I can get a screw back in here. Bingo. Yeah, I know that's not what we're playing cycle riding, but right. Put that battery in there, and my screwdriver back in there. It is something that's going to happen on occasions, I guess. We will. All the sensors run off batteries, it's the only way they can run. It'd be nice to be able to find a way of having them running on saying that Mr. is connected. I'm going to remove the no, I don't want to remove the device. I don't want to remove the device. I want to go back. Luckily, so I've done the map bit, that's good. Go back to stage 7. No, we don't want to do that. Out of the program. Yes, is the answer. Back into, I had a bit of that peanut butter thingy on my thumb. Back into the program. See if we can get the sensors up and running. We've got the heart rate and the cadence. We've got the trainer. And we've got the power. That doesn't necessarily mean anything at this stage, but it's not bad news. It's just not good news yet. We go on to stage 7. We wait for the map to ping up. There is the map. We find the cursor, which I'm starting to lose now because of the sun. There it is. We pedal, we cross our fingers, and thank you. Right, I'm saying thank you. You can't see anything yet. I'm going back to that map. I'm going on to that. Going on to that. We've got to do this now, haven't we? Yeah, done. And then we have to go back onto. Oh, don't want to stop pedaling yet. Go on to that. Mighty trainer page. Bingo, bingo, bingo. And just to be fair, because I don't like cheating. Do that. Thanks, guys. Reading your text of encouragement. We're up and running. 4.8ish miles left to do. The good news, I've had a nice little rest. To be honest, it's probably, if I'm going to do like breaks in the future, maybe that's what I should do. I like to have I suppose once we've done the guessing of the mileage, as long as I stop dead on, whatever, 10 miles for a break or something like that, I can, I suppose, turn the trainer off and do what I've done there, but a lot easier. Well, I don't have to, not having to obviously change the sensor, but on the editing the map to where I last stopped and then carry on, which means maybe I can have like a 5-minute, 10-minute break and I'm not worrying about keeping the sensors going or anything like that, and then just get back on it again. Maybe when I get on some slightly longer rides and things like that, that's how I do it. Or, yeah, no, that's the way to do it. I was going to say we'll split it into smaller stages, but then you can't do the mile guessing, which I think I like doing that as a modicum of fun. So yeah, turned out nice in N. Got the heart rate monitor back, we've got the speed back, slope back. It's a very small stage now, isn't it? It's just that flat bit and then that little slope at the end. Which looks very different now, it's been stretched out. That hill doesn't look quite as daunting at the end. It doesn't look good, but it doesn't look daunting. And I've got to go out of YouTube again on this. Hey Sean, we're bowlers, we don't give up. Hey Nick, we're DNL, we don't give up. I think that almost covers everybody. Hey Ed and Anita, we're family, we don't give up. Huh? Linda's given up. Oh well, there you go. There's always one exception to the rules. It's been the most eventful, I suppose, so far. And it's not even over yet. Finish when you think you're done. Oh, it's the finishing spot is exactly the same. So I've started exactly where it, the program broke down. I suppose I should go in a little bit closer so you can kind of see. Yeah, so oh, that's further away, not closer. So yeah, we were on. We were on that little squiggle. Oh, I'm risking doing this, aren't I? I can't keep it there, but yeah, we're on that little squiggly river. That's where we stopped. That's where we started from again, and the finish line I haven't changed. All I've done is brought the starting point to where we stopped. It'll be exactly the same mileage. The overall mileage, so I'll give that away now. I'm going to have to say it's one or the other, okay? The 2 weekend ones, one was 22.3 and one was 22.2. So whatever the one was yesterday, the other one is today. So it's 22.2 or 3. But it doesn't actually make any difference which one it is. Everybody's above it, and Joe is the closest with 23.4. So still a mile out, but winner's a winner. Chicken dinner. I think judging by this, we definitely need a recovery day next week. So considering everybody who's on this stream at the moment knows about my stuff, and Friday's being injection days. Oh my god. Sorry folks. No? Yeah, none of you told me, did you? Well, theoretically I've got 2 different pairs of underpants on under here anyway, so it's not you're going to see anything. normal ones and cycling ones. Be prepared. Yeah, I think what I'll do is have Friday as rest day, so I do 6 days a week, or varying lengths, depending on how I'm actually feeling. Now I've got more used to putting the routes up as well. I can do that day by day, so I can get up in the morning on the weekday ones. What are you laughing at? And make the mileage of the route to fit how my legs are feeling. Makes sense, doesn't it? I don't know what Linda's laughing at. Sorry? I haven't played for well over a week. I'll sit and play on getting this up together, which has been my cross to bear for the last week, but it's been an enjoyable cross to bear. As I'm finding now, the longer I do it, the less time I have to spend on it each day to get it up and running and working. So it's the more you get to know these kind of things, isn't it? They become easier. I think I'm going to stop talking just for a bit because I want to finish this. So chat among yourselves. If you want to ask me something, obviously I'll answer it once I see it on chat. Hi Diane! You've had a bit of an obstacle to get over. You just missed that. Well, more than one obstacle, I think. One, I was running out. I was running out of battery, and one of my sensors ran out of battery. So, but we're nearly there. You had to stop the stream. No, stop the stream. Stop the trainer. Start it again, which is why it only says 2.1 miles. The route overall is 22.2 or 3 miles. 22 miles, call it. But as you can see, we're kind of nearly there. Well, I say nearly there. 2-ish miles to go. But yeah, apologies. I know you're there. Thank you for being there. If you want to ask me anything, ask me something. But I will be quiet for just a little bit longer. Thanks, Nick. I'm guessing you're off now. Thanks for being there. See you tomorrow. Speak to you tomorrow. The Lilo backflip will come at the end of this. I promised it, you're going to get it. Deanne has no idea what that is, and it will sound a lot more spectacular than the actual event itself, but it's all about the build-up, isn't it? Oh, you've got another long bridges. We have as well. There's a lot of them along this road. Linda said it's hard work watching. Come on, move your line. Get going. Yeah. Our neighbours Michelle is going to sponsor me, so thank you for that in advance. So just stretching my legs, get that blood back in. Champions. Stop it. You probably can't see that on the camera. It's little fountains coming out of it where the liquid's warmed up. Oh, got the ants excited. Another long bridge. I'll look that one up later. Got the juice all over my bike now. I'm pretty certain. Yeah, well, we can tell by the red line anyway. Well, our stand's not far once we get over this outlet. River mouth. I can't remember what I said this was now. Is it 4 point? I'm going to think 4.8. If I think 4.8, it's less. I know it's under 5. If it's less, then that's fine. That's what it is, that's what it is. Oh, crikey, O'Reilly. Oh, I so want to stop. It's nothing, it's no distance at all. I can see it now. There it is, look at that. Little red flag. That's what I want to see. Back on dry land as well. Stretch my legs again. Well, we're well over the 100 mile marker. Well, that means over a tenth of the way. It'd be funny that John says about coming round, shouting abuse stroke encouragement over the fence. I'm trying. watching it. It's like watching the kettle boil. And if I don't watch it, I won't know when I finished. Sorry for all the noises. Yeah. Off the main road now. Soon be going around the corner, we can see it at the end of the street. Well, it's not a street, it's a track. As far as the track goes, little farmhouse. Romy Garside, who owns the Netherton. It is Netherton, isn't it? Yeah. Netherton Farm B&B will be hopefully waiting for me. And I think hopefully a sun lounger like mine. A nice long cup of tea, followed by a nice long Diet Coke. We're there. Come on. I knew it. I knew I could make it. Last little push. Right up to the doorstep. Come on. And then we do sun lounger backflip. Move the camera around. And then that will be it. Time to get barbecue. Job done. Right. Okay. The finale. Sun lounger backflip. No. I'm just going to put it on to. Ow. Oh. Just got to move the camera around. Move the table around. All this just for the backflip. No, you'll be alright. Right, let's move this camera around. This is going to be so impressive. Right, I'll keep Linda out the picture. I'm going to move it around a bit so you can see it for a minute. Why am I doing this? I have no idea why I'm doing this. Right. This is my parting gift to you. One backflip. That feels good. So, thank you everybody for staying with me. Hope to see you on the next one or another one, depending on what you want to do. Thanks for your support and encouragement in that last little bit. That was quite hard. Love you all. Stay safe. Peace out. Bye bye.